Hello, my name is Etzeline and I'm a complementary therapist. I offer a couple of different therapies. Shiatsu is one of them, but the one that this video is to do with today is called Qigong. Qigong is an ancient form of movement that originated in China 3,000–4,000 years ago, and it's a form of self-healing. If you haven't heard of Qigong, you may have heard of Tai Chi, and Tai Chi grew out of Qigong. But what I'm teaching, or what I teach, is Qigong, the original form. And this little video today, I'm going to include 3 different forms on it. A form is just a movement. That's what they're called. So I'm going to show you I'm going to demonstrate 3 of the forms for you that I teach. And these are taken from a set of 18 that are called the 18 Luohan hands. Now, these are really good for people who are quite new to Qigong, and they're a mixture. They're a real mixture of gentle stretching, or it can be more robust stretching if you want, but they also work on strength and balance. And aside from anything else, it helps your memory because you have to remember what to do. So I'm just going to demonstrate 3 of them. The first one is called Lifting the Sky, the second one is called Pushing Mountains, and the third one is called Shooting the Arrow. Okay, so let's get my stool out of the way. And I'll show you these 3 forms. Okay, so the first one is called Lifting the Sky. So we start off with the hands down on an in-breath, they float up, little pause in the breath as we push up, and as we breathe out, the hands sink back down again. So breathing in, pause in the breath, breathing out, pause in the breath as we push down. Breathing in, we lift the sky. Breathing out, the arms come back down and we gently push down. Okay, so that's a very brief overview of Lifting the Sky, the first form that I wanted to show you. The second one is called Pushing Mountains, and I'm going to do it front ways on, and then I'm going to do it sideways so that you can see the whole movement. So we start off, feet are under your hips, hip width apart-ish, and we just draw the hands up the sides, and then they gently come forwards and down a little bit, up and in. So you're drawing an ellipse with your hands, just a very gentle oval. And with this one as well, what we do is just tilt the pelvis a little bit. So the pelvis is going in the opposite direction to the hands. So as my hands go forwards, my pelvis goes back very slightly. As my hands come back, the pelvis comes forwards. I'll show you from the side. So this is drawing the ellipse with the hands. And also, if you notice, my pelvis is gently rocking back and forth, but not very far. My knees are unlocked throughout. And with this one, the breath goes with the movement. I was actually doing it a little bit fast there. So as you breathe in, your hands come in. As you breathe out, your hands go out. In and out. So it's easy to remember the breathing for this one. It just works in the same way as your hands. So you do it at the speed of your breath, not the speed of my breath. Okay, so that is Pushing Mountains. Then the third one, which is a wee bit more challenging, we don't do this in the first couple of weeks, we do this a little bit down the line, is called Shooting Arrows, Shooting the Arrow. Okay, now I've got to get this flex out of the way a bit. Let's see if we can get this one. Okay, so again, standing up nice and tall. and that is shooting the arrow. So I won't go into the details of that one yet because it's a wee bit more complex, but that's something that we break it down in class, and it actually breaks it down into 5 distinct parts. So it is actually less complex than it looks, and it's a nice feeling. It makes your legs, you know that you've done a bit of work with your thighs as well when you do it, after you've done it. So those are 3 of the forms that I teach in my beginners classes. If you've got any questions or queries about the forms or about any of the classes that I offer, then please contact me. The email will be coming up just at the end of this little video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you will come along and try some Qigong with me as well. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.